In an age of digital distractions and endless scrolling through social media, you've probably encountered your fair share of attention-grabbing clickbait headlines like the one above. It's a headline designed to pique your curiosity, challenge your beliefs, and perhaps even provoke a reaction. But beyond the sensationalism and the alluring clickbait, there's a deeper question to consider. Do you love God? And more importantly, what does it mean to truly love God in our rapidly changing world? As you see this video, I won't ask you to ignore a video or guilt trip you into questioning your faith. Instead, I invite you to embark on a journey of self-reflection and exploration of the concept of loving God. It's a journey that transcends mere religious dogma, touching on universal themes that resonate with people of all backgrounds, faiths, and walks of life. The quest for meaning. Whether you are a devout believer or an agnostic seeking spiritual enlightenment, the quest for meaning and purpose is an essential aspect of the human experience. It's a journey that often begins with profound questions about existence, the universe, and our place within it. Questions that prompt us to ponder the nature of divinity, the purpose of life, and the significance of love. As author and theologian C.S. Lewis once wrote, "If I find in myself desires which nothing in this world can satisfy, the only logical explanation is that I was made for another world." Lewis's sentiment underscores the innate human desire to connect with something greater, something transcendent. This quest for a higher meaning often intersects with the notion of loving God. The many faces of God. Concept of God is as diverse as humanity itself. Across the globe, people worship deities from a multitude of religions, each with their unique characteristics, beliefs, and traditions. For some, God is an omnipotent and omniscient being, while for others, God represents an abstract concept of love and oneness. Loving God is a universal theme that traverses religious boundaries. In Christianity, loving God is a fundamental commandment. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. Matthew 22 verse 37, NIV. In Islam, the Quran emphasizes love and devotion to Allah, and in Hinduism, there is a deep reverence for gods and goddesses, each with their own distinct qualities. But what about those who identify as agnostic or atheist? Does the concept of loving God have any relevance to them? Absolutely. The love of God can take many forms, even in a secular context. It can be seen as an appreciation for the awe-inspiring beauty of the natural world, a reverence for human connections and relationships, or a commitment to moral values and ethical principles. In essence, loving God can be a deeply personal and unique experience, no matter your religious or philosophical background. The nature of love. Before we delve deeper into the concept of loving God, it's essential to consider the nature of love itself. Love is a complex and multifaceted emotion that has been a subject of fascination for poets, philosophers, and scientists throughout history. In its purest form, love is a force that unites, nurtures, and elevates the human spirit. It transcends the self, extending outward to encompass others, the world, and the divine. Love is the profound connection that binds families, friends, and lovers, fostering empathy, compassion, and sacrifice. It's the force that drives individuals to make great sacrifices for the well-being of others, from parents caring for their children to activists advocating for social justice. But what about the love of God? How does it differ from our love for fellow humans and the world around us? The love of God often represents a deep and profound connection with the divine, an experience that transcends human relationships and reaches toward the infinite. It is, for many, the most profound form of love, an unbreakable bond that surpasses all understanding. The relationship between love and devotion. Loving God often involves devotion, a word that carries a sense of commitment, dedication, and service. Devotion to a higher power is not just an abstract feeling, it's a conscious choice to align one's life with principles and beliefs that reflect the love of God. In many religious traditions, devotion is expressed through acts of worship, prayer, and service. For example, Christians express their love for God through attending church services, participating in rituals, and living according to the teachings of Jesus. Muslims demonstrate devotion to Allah through the 5 pillars of Islam, which include daily prayers, charity, and fasting during Ramadan. In Hinduism, devotion takes the form of bhakti yoga, where adherents express their love for God through songs, mantras, and rituals. Devotion is not limited to organized religion, it extends to personal practices, ethics, and values. Individuals who identify as spiritual but not religious can still find ways to express their love for God through mindfulness, meditation, or acts of kindness and charity. Ultimately, devotion is a profound expression of love that shapes one's life and worldview. The challenge of loving God in the modern world. In our increasingly secular and fast-paced world, the challenge of loving God can be daunting. The distractions of modern life, the allure of materialism, and the constant barrage of information can make it difficult to nurture a deep and meaningful connection with the divine. Furthermore, societal changes have brought to light complex moral and ethical questions. The clash of values and beliefs can create divisions and confusion, making it challenging for individuals to navigate the terrain of love and devotion in the context of a rapidly changing world. But here lies the opportunity for growth and transformation. In the face of these challenges, many individuals are reevaluating their relationship with the divine and seeking new ways to express their love for God. They're finding solace in mindfulness practices, exploring interfaith dialogues, and embracing the values of compassion and inclusivity. Loving God beyond boundaries. One of the beautiful aspects of love is its ability to transcend boundaries and unite people from different backgrounds. Regardless of religious affiliation, the love of God can be a bridge that connects individuals and communities. It's a source of common ground where people can come together to share their experiences, values, and aspirations. Interfaith dialogues, for example, have become increasingly popular as a means of promoting understanding and harmony between different religious groups. These dialogues emphasize the shared principles of love, compassion, and service that underlie many faiths. They provide a platform for people to explore their spiritual journeys and learn from one another's experiences. Additionally, the concept of universal love is gaining traction. It encourages individuals to love not only God but also their neighbors, regardless of their faith or background. This all-encompassing love seeks to foster unity, peace, and understanding in a world that often seems divided by religious, cultural, and ideological differences.